And we're back. Alright guys, let's do this. I checked the videos just to see how much time we've been burning on the past two that I've done. It's about 2 hours and change, but not quite 3. So I'll probably do 2 more hours. So let's do this hour and then another save and then another hour. See what we can get done today. I like to make some good solid progress to our kingdom and our artisans as well. So on that, first things first, we have something about our kingdom. What happened? Oh, another project. Oh, another curse. Village on the marches. Haha. Some believe that misfortune that plagued the village on the marches was the result of a curse. It might be worth looking into. Again, not going to do it. 45 days, man. Shit straight up sucks. We need to start doing that shit, though. Wise, man. He's literally the only one that's not working right now. So we really need to get another advisor. A 6th advisor, and then I won't feel so bad about putting him on that type of stuff. Where are we going? We are headed. Well, let me look at my journal. What have we done? Wait news from dragons. We're waiting for him. Coins are done. Curse on Candlemere needs to be done. Okay, okay. Task for Sweet Tooth. We're waiting for them to come back. Deliver the letter to the merchant. Ah, yes, we're just go do that. So let's go back to base. Quick save, of course. Yeah, I'm about to say, maybe we should do the Hodag lair, but you know what? I kind of got a feeling that might be a little tougher than what they lead you to believe.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
I know, buddy. It's rough. Alright. We are going here. So we need Hasem, right? Hasem. He is the vendor we always talk to. We just take the letter to him. Easy peasy, pumpkin squeezy. And if I remember serves on this one, he hates her. So he doesn't want to talk to her. Not surprising, she is a chatterbox. But you can go back to her and tell her what's what. And she doesn't seem to be upset by it. Like you have a choice of lying or telling the truth. I never lie. It's just, you know what? It's just going to be the truth. I'm going to have to tell you what happened. And never is a bad thing. So, Vudrani asked me to give you this letter. She claimed that your families know each other. As soon as you finish speaking, Hasso snatches the letter from your hands and immediately breaks the seal, quickly running his eyes along the lines. His face grows pale and his hands clench. He takes his time ripping the letter into tiny pieces, enjoying the process. Damn that disgusting wretch and that entire family. They decide to send me a letter as though I don't know that only poison trickles from their mouths. Okay. After calming down a bit, Hassov turns to you. You probably did not know what was in the letter, all the better. You shouldn't burden yourself with a feud between families living on opposite sides of the world. You did your part and I'm grateful to you, at least for caring to deliver this letter to me, though it was written by traitors. Your intentions were pure, of that I am certain. 180 XP. Peace out. Sorry about that, bro. And again, tell Sean Talkie Talk about the letter. So we have to go back there. But while we're here in town, we might as well either A, rest, or B, at the very least, head up inside here. Oh, do we need to talk to Valerie for anything? I feel like we should. Yeah, we'll just do a quick background. So you're an atheist. Tell me about Jellyn. This is where you get to find out information about her order. One of the things that's pretty interesting is she tells you that basically all her paladins are quested to find beautiful things, beautiful artifacts. They always are about beauty. So everything is about masterpieces and poetry and whatever. So this is the part where she gets pissed off about art. And then you basically ask her, you said that every paladin must practice some kind of art. What kind of art did you pursue? This is actually interesting, especially if you romance her. Ah, that. I used to embroider, and I still do it from time to time. A treacherous blush covers Valerie's cheeks. It's nothing, I assure you. Just a simple task to keep my hands busy and keep the gloomy thoughts at bay. Nothing special. I see, let's talk about something else. You don't have to find allocate around me. And that's it. That's all I cared to say. I just want to make sure that we start clearing some of that dialogue, just in case it is important for the end of the game. It's a ways away, but still it's one of those where I like making sure that I've talked to the people I know I sound like a baron, don't I? Talk to the people, because they like it when you do that sort of thing. Why they think their lives matter to me as their baron, I don't know. Let's see. Relics. No. Okay. Probably nothing here, but we'll do a quick once-over on it just to make sure. Yeah, we're still waiting for Tristan, and again, we had to be back by the 10th, or the 20th, excuse me. So we have time to go back to her and back again, I believe. Right. Swordsman Passion. Oh, we got stuff we can sell. Yeah, we're going to go talk to Hassif. Let's sell our junk. Oh, wait. Actually, now that I think about it, we have Jod right here. He still is a vendor. I keep forgetting this.
How may I serve you, your
Help of a cleric. And he still will buy stuff for you, or from you, and you can buy scrolls from him like a cleric does. So we can offer our junk to him, keep the couple swords that I want to keep for myself. Here's a nice swordsman's passion for you, brother. That's some decent money. And yeah, feel good about that. Close up there. And let's buy some BP and buy some stuff for our town while we're here, yeah? So, we have South Nar marches. Shops are in order. They're happy. We're about to make her happy, even though we're about to tell her that her people are a bunch of traitors. But she's got her shop, and so does Dragon. So we got all three artisans right now working for us. That's to our benefit. We need, stats-wise, what was I going to level up? Community needs some help. As does Divine. Okay. Let's do economy. Try to get it to 40, and community try to get it to 20. Okay. So what do we got here? Longhouse. Aha. So tavern, money, and relations. Okay. And I wanted community, and I wanted money. So this is a money item. I'm cool with that. So we'll probably put in a tavern. Now, here's the thing for this. You know, see how these guys are giving us economy +1? Notice how it says +1 when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. It doesn't say +1 if per. So if I put the tavern here, this will be a good test. If I put the tavern here, will these go to +2/+2? Because if so, that's amazing. That's 1, 2, 3 economy for me by doing that. I don't think it works. We'll prove it to ourselves. So, and this will also give me a chance to show you how to unbuild something and build it somewhere else, like over here. Okay, so that's part of that. Now, shop +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern. So again, another problem. We'll work on that later. What was the other thing I was looking for? Community. Who does community? Brewery. Nope. We need a bulletin board probably for this area. We'll put that in the corner, I'm thinking. That works for me. Community. Here you go. Greenery. Place to store grain. And we could turn that into a windmill, right? Or a watchtower. So do I want espionage or do I want community? Community. So we'll just do that. Now that covers my community, bringing it to 20. And that'll give us a chance to increase the rank of that to 2. That's important for me. Trying to get all these guys to 2 if I can. And again, the next thing would be to get economy to 40 so that I can get the upgrade to make it 3. I can do loyalty to 3 already. But I don't really want to if I don't have to. I'd rather do the economy first. Having said that, I should say this. Having said that, this is how I made the mistake last time too. I got greedy. Turning this to 3 is not a bad thing. I don't get the extra BP. It stays at 2 BP because the economy is low. However, getting it to 3, remember this frees up the counselor to say, hey, you should probably, whatever one he basically sponsors. Which one does he sponsor? Counselor, right here. So he would basically say, hey, I'm too busy. You should hire a culture guy. And that would give us another advisor. I don't know if that happens at 3 or 4 or 5. Probably 3 or 4 is my guess. So getting him up to 3 is still a good idea. And the bad news is the economy guy, there's no one that the economy guy fills in for. So we have Grand Diplomat. Culture is covered by the Counselor. Stability is covered by the General. Arcane is covered by the High Priest. And Relations is covered by the Regent. And nowhere in there did you see Treasurer. So getting the Treasurer up, while helpful for money, for BP, every week, does nothing towards progressing your other guys. Right? So that's probably how I screwed up last time. So just to give you a heads up, let's try not to do that. But this will give us some military. This will give us also a +2 bonus for solving problems in this region. That's to our benefit. We want a bulletin board in every region. And then this one here is giving us economy at the very least. If it levels up these two guys as well, making it a +1 and a +1 to go to a +2 and a +2, all the better. If not, then we'll have to revisit, move the tavern to here, and then we'll move a shop to next to it. Tavern gets a economy bump. Shop gets an economy bump, and because it's next to a tavern, it gets another economy bump. That will give us our 3 again. So again, I'm making my steady progress, but I want to test this theory. From there, though, we do have our community, thanks to the windmill going up. And once that's done, again, we can pull that up to a rank 2. And our military is waiting for us to put it to a rank 2. Hell, it's probably good enough to pull it to a rank 3. So again, we're kind of slouching here. It's okay. We're making progress slowly but surely. A day goes by and he's back. No, it's not him. It's Tristan that we're waiting for. So we do want to do a save. See, he does have a chance to fail it. So, if we're not resting here, then at the very least you want to do a quick save. And then figure out what we're doing next. So where are we going from here? We need to go tell her about the letter. And we will be within her zone. These are all caught up, so I'm just going to shrink it down for now. We'll be within her zone, or within our region, to be able to communicate with whether or not he makes the check or not. So we're still fine for heading on out.
Do what I must.
I know you do, buddy. You do what you must this way, though. Oh, and I forgot to... Sorry. One thing I do want to do. I want to give the Phylactery of Positive Channeling to one of our clerics. Now, the question is who to give it to. Obvious choice is Tristan, because he is awesome. He heals way better, and usually we get more channeling from him anyway. But that means now I have Inspired Wisdom. Is there anybody that could use a headpiece that's Wisdom? She already has that, and she likes to keep that, right? Extra armor, and of course the Orc Bane, Goblin Bane already added to her weapon, so she doesn't even have to use Bane. But she is an armored person, and the more wisdom she has, the better her armor is. So I'm going to swap that out. I'll give the helmet to somebody who can definitely use the Bane upgrade. Hey, it looks ugly as hell with it, so, you know, win-win. We'll give her... No, actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. You get your helmet back there. She can take this one, because that's funny to me. And she likes to fight giants anyway, so the +2 against orcs, giants, and goblinoids is awesome. Orcs and goblins, she has a +2 to swing, as well as 2d6 of damage added to the weapon. So that's awesome. Okay, now that's enough of that. Let's get out of here. Leave. Taking the same team. Even if they're tired, I don't care. So all we're doing is running, shuttling back and forth. So it's not a big deal if they're, oh, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. You're fine. Going back to here. Save on that. Coming up on the clock. Remember, when it hits 2400, we'll see a big red here, because that's when Jubilos finishes his quest. So now we need to see if he passed it. Triumph and 50 BP. Economy +5. You are the man. Now we go back to town, and I guarantee he's going to have a request for us. Why? Because he wants to go from level 2 to level 3. That's going to be his request. And a mission or something as well. You know, like, oh, the people want to celebrate with how awesome I am. So do what I say. If you do what he says, then you basically get to rank him up again, which is awesome. So enter here. But again, to do that properly, I have to be physically in the throne room. So that's sweet. Dragon, we're waiting for him to talk to us, so no big reason to talk to him right now. Trader's not... Actually, let's talk to the trader real quick to make sure we have camping supplies. How am I doing on those? 5. I'm going to take 3. And we will rest here because we Actually, we're not tired. Why are we not tired? I thought we were tired.
Follow if you dare.
Whatever. Quick save. Okay. Tell her about the letter. Now you have the truth or a lie. And again, I didn't lie. I told her the truth because I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy. Hassif tore the letter into shreds, all the while cursing your family. She peers at you in surprise, but her melodious words come off her lips effortlessly. He wasn't pleased? How sad. This reminds me of a story. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. XP. Tell me more about yourself. How'd you end up here? Keep listening. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. So quite a few exaggerations in your story. Keep listening. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good job. At times you're insolent towards me. That tells me a story. Keep listening. Okay. Let's do this another time. Peace out. Gotta go. Bye. And our quest for her is done for the time being again. Sure that nothing distracts China. Shania. Eating the carrot. We had to be back by the 20th. It's going to take a day to get there. And an hour. So it'll be the 19th. It'll give us time to rest or do whatever.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
No, it's not. Zip your lip. Quick save, actually, now I think about it.
A rest would be welcome.
I know, but we're not tired. We can carry you guys on our backs, piggyback style. Boom, in the base. And what we can do is throw and rim it. And now that we're here, we can do a quick save, rest. By the time it burns up the 8 hours, that quest will be done for the other guy probably. Oh, hey. Greetings, Baron. Oh, that's right, he had to talk to us. Let's not beat around the bush. You and I simply must discuss taxes. I don't know how often you go to the treasury, but I go quite often indeed, as my services requires. Well, there is less and less money in your coffers while the demands of the barony keep growing. We simply must raise taxes, whether your subjects like it or not. If I were you, I'd raise the tax modestly. Of course, the treasury will not be replenished quickly, but the people will curse you significantly less, Jubilos grins, which means you may remain on the throne significantly longer. Okay, so here's our choices. We could lose BP every week. Unrest state improves. That means if our city or if our kingdom was already in a bad way, this is a way to make it go better. Okay, so that's nice. We don't need that though. Barony effect, low taxes. Any opportunity resolved by the treasury increases economy by 1. That's not bad. Notice this though. And this is, I have another proposal. We'll lower the taxes slightly, allowing the economy to grow in the future. First of all, we need to think about the common people. Pass on that. We will raise the taxes by 1/3. I think this will be a fair solution. That's probably what he's suggesting. And notice that it does, minus the community, minus the loyalty, plus 3 new economy. So all in all, it's going to balance out. This one here gained 2 BP each week. Let's double the taxes. The barony needs all the money it can get. This is not what he wants. Unrest state worsens. So again, if you were already serene, this would bring you down to stable. If you were stable, which is I think what we're at right now, we're now in the people are pissed off category. Clearly a bad idea. So we're going to take the middle one. Or you could again just say, I trust you, do as you deem right, which is again the pansy ass way out of things. Go with this one. This is clearly what he wants. If you're paying attention to what he says, this is what he wants you to do. And he'll be happy with this choice. Julas adjusts his glasses. It does my heart good to see how reasonable and patient you can be. Believe me, in such a situation, this is the best possible decision. Boom. Support the treasurer's endeavors. Peace out. Thanks, bro. Quick look at that before we take our knee. Success. +1 to economy. And now you see we have a rank up. That's Jubilos' rank up to level 3. Which we will do. I'm not doing it now. If we do it, 14 days will churn up. These guys will finish all their stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But in those 14 days, this month will end, and we will not get an opportunity to put someone on here. See that? So we'll miss this opportunity for one. Then, make matters worse, if anything else shows up in the next, let's just say 11 days. Let's say the month is 30 days long, because I don't know. It's probably 31, but I don't know that. Let's say by the 30 days, in 11 more days, 14 of those days we're chewing up, puts us into next month. in those next 11 days, did we miss out on another opportunity, or more importantly, miss a problem that we could have solved? That's the reason that that's a bad idea. So rank ups, those 14-day increments, same with claiming regions that are 14-day increments. I like doing it on the 15th or earlier, so we still have time to react, if you will. So not right now. But we have done good. We're waiting a day to rest up. So let's do another quick save, since we did some good jobs there. Rest up. And go back out and see if he passed his whatever. Doesn't look like it happened. So he's still on a 1 day. So we need to skip a day. And unless we have something we can do, which again, there's stuff like, nope, nope, curse, nope, nothing. We have nothing we need to do other exploration. And there's nothing we're going to explore in less than a day. Well, actually 3 hours. So you might as well just skip a day. Okay. Triumph. Awesome, Tristan. In the name of the law, a group of volunteers have arrived from Barrow. They are looking to help bring order to these lands. Their people would make welcome reinforcement for the guards if they could be persuaded to join the ranks. Triumph. They were approved and hired, and their help would come in handy. They have written glowing letters back home describing the warm welcome they received. The reputation of the young barony continues to advance. Bonus to loyalty, military relations, and stability. You are the man. Okay. Bumper harvest. Notice how we have 2 people. Notice for the opportunity we have 1. Clearly he needs to do this. He needs to get on it before the end of the month, because on the first of the month he would fail it if he hasn't been put in here already. So you might as well do it. He will not finish it before this month is over. That is fine. The wise man. The promising magician and scientist has arrived in the region from abroad. He is looking for a quiet place where he won't be disturbed. The authorities may benefit from cooperation with him. Get on that shit. Now here, see what would happen if I would have put Jubilos on that 14-day skipping along? This would have shown up, and we would not have been able to complete this, because it needs to be started before the 1st of next month. So this is our opportunity to do this one. And again, he's not doing great, but we have more coins than ever now for crisis points. So if I want to put one in here to give him a solid chance to make sure he just straight up passes, we can totally do that. However, we're going to scum save it, right? So there's no need right now. Save those coins for later when you have, like, there's only a 10% chance that you'll pass this check, because it will really screw you to have to constantly scum save to make those checks. Now, you see we have people doing stuff. 5, 9, 14, and 10. One person left that's not busy. Can we rank him up at all? Nope. 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 And nope. So who's missing? We are missing, I'll just tell you right now, it's Jod. So Jod is busy, and he does not have a rank up. What is his stat? He is our divine. So we're missing 6 points of divine to get the opportunity to rank him up from 1 to 2. Okay? So how do we do that? We got to make divine buildings in our various regions. So let's look at some of these, see if we can spend some BP and work towards getting that divine up. Let's see. Yeah, we need 6 more. Alright, so we have a monument. Shrine. More divine if we upgrade it. We can upgrade it for 30 BP. First, let's take a look at our ability to purchase BP. How much can we effectively buy? 351 would bankrupt us. Okay, so obviously we're not spending all that. How about 150? Bad, but not horrible. But I don't mind doing that. And again, if it gets us where we're going, fine. We have more arcane, which I need, but I don't care about. Divine, which I need and do care about. Longhouse can be upgraded. It only gives us loyalty though. Brewery can't be upgraded. Bulletin boards can't be upgraded. Okay, barracks can be upgraded for military. Who cares? Upgraded for relations. I don't care. Can't be upgraded. Okay, so we're looking at upgrading the shrine or the longhouse, and really the one that benefits us is the shrine. So you might as well upgrade it. Okay. Notice the next upgrade is another divine bonus. Can't upgrade it though until you become a city, and we are not a city. So we are looking at Didn't give us our divine, did it? Yeah, it did. We needed 6. We're down to 5 now. Okay, so we need 5 more. Mage Tower's doing well. Windmill, can't upgrade it, and I don't think you can upgrade piers. No, you can. My apologies. You can upgrade them to a marina, which gives us more community. What are we doing on community? Huh. I'm cool with that. Upgrade. And since we're doing that sort of thing, let's go and upgrade the piers at... No, we can't because there's not a town there. Damn it. Alright, well, let's go up here anyway. We haven't upgraded Oleg's territory in a while. Which, where is my... There it is. Let's take a look. If it's full, there's nothing we can do, but I don't think it is. Yeah, we have stuff. You can't put in a mage tower, you see that over here? Can't put in one because we don't have a town. The thing that you're looking for, which you don't have either, is a teleportation tower. Or circle. Teleportation circle. If you had a teleportation circle, you could put it in 1 square. Costs less than a mage tower, but again, it's only taking up 1 square, so of course it is. But then you can teleport between a mage tower and mage tower, or mage tower and a teleportation circle. This is fast travel for you guys, for lack of a better description. So you want to save a spot, is my point, for stuff like that. Now, we do need more community. We got here. Tavern and Longhouse, we got Tavern. And Longhouse is there. Longhouse upgrades also work on shops and stuff. Bulletin board, lumber yard. Okay, what are we looking for? Community, the one that looks like people standing up. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Granary with a windmill. Did we put a windmill up anywhere? No. And we can't upgrade this. See that? Won't let you. It says you can do it, but no, you can't. Click it. So I could put a granary, and I could put it over here, and that would save me a spot for the teleport circle. And still save this spot for something else like something that keys off the Longhouse. But let's keep looking. The Longhouse works on artisan shops, barracks. What does barracks give us if we have it next to a stability? Nope, pass. Citadel, garrison, Grand Temple, Inn. I don't think we make any of those. Okay, what else you got? Justicer's garrison, shrine. Oh, shrine. Can we make a shrine? Can. Divine. Loyalty. No, we want a community. Okay. Okay, so pass on that. So shrine, no. Temple. Can't make a temple yet. More temples, more temples. So nothing that goes here that jives off the Longhouse, which is fine. We can get a people thing by getting a windmill, but there's no spot to put a windmill, as you see. So, bummer. Orphanage. We can put an orphanage in. Or monument in. Okay. So, it's literally looking like granaries our thing. And I don't want to put it here because, again, I can put stuff here that will benefit the Longhouse. Get a synergy going. So let's put the granary over here. And when that's done, that'll be another one to our community that finally pushes up to 20. Hopefully we won't lose any community in the process. Remember, we're steadily making progress, but we're also losing things. We get a bonus and we get a penalty. We get a bonus and we get a penalty. So we're hoping not to mess any of that up. So I got a 5, 9, 10, 14. So let's do a hard save. 5, 9, 10, 14. 5, 9, 10, 14 days. Okay. So again, we have a hard save, so we can go back to it if we have to. He has a check in 5 days, so we really have 5 days to dilly-dink around. If you're in your region, it doesn't matter, because we can scum save it just before that 5th day on the 25th. And if he passes it, great. If he doesn't pass it, we just go back to the scum save and try again, try again, try again. That's fine. It's what it is. It sucks, but it's what it is. So we might want to explore in our region. Where in our region can we explore for a few days?
I'm there.
Do I have rations? I have 8. Okay. I think I have an idea. I'm cool with this team. We are not going to the Tenebra Steps, for those of you that are thinking that that's where I'm going. No. No. I don't think we're ready yet, still. Not that we couldn't give it a go, but it would burn up all our time. And to fail it would piss me off. We've talked to everybody. Our quests have been met. We're basically waiting until the 5th day. We're waiting also for the 1st of the month so we can put someone like him or the other guy on upgrade, where it's 14 days zip by. Our curse, just to give you a heads up on that, is, where's our curse? 86 days. So we're churning up some time here. We're not going to get many upgrades before this next curse goes through. So this is kind of our, not our last ditch effort to upgrade stuff. So Empty Skull, Wolf Lair, Candlemere Tower, we still have to do that one. And with Jubilaz on the team, remember we have electric buffs, protection. We can take this out. And those force bolt bombs of his work beautiful on those floating skull bastards. So we could do this. We have yet to get the quest, though, that says come here and do this. That doesn't mean we can't do it. But, remember I told you about the Lonely Barrow? This is the one that, again, I can level up like crazy with this. But we have to clear the map first. And why do that solo when I can take a team? So let's take the team, is my logic. I can show you the bad guy. Get back there, damn it. As soon as we walk out of the region, look what happens. What? Aha. Jerk. Okay, opportunity. Oh, look at that. 9 days. It'll be done on the 30th. We'll have to be here to immediately put him back onto this one so that we can pass this opportunity, because he's the only one that can do it. Wow. That's a dick move. Anyway, back to here. Okay. Okay, we can warm up a little bit. Give us a chance to suss out our team, make sure we got the right spells and all that jazz, too.
Test of my abilities.
Ferocious dogs. Alright. We got a lot of dogs. Dora.
You should have run!
Nice. That's a good start. Liza, stutter step back on. Gives a bunch of freaking dogs right here. Now they may still go after Dora, and he's got no protections right now, so that could be a problem for us, but we're trying our best here to whittle things down. And he tried. Fortunately, I still have okay armor. Juby. Show him this kick-ass bomb that you have. I love the look of that blue explosion. It looks so cool. That's the force damage. Similar, for those of you that don't know, to your
Let's hear you cry.
magic missile spell. There's only like 2 spells, I think, that do force damage. Magic missile being one, and the others being battering blast, if I'm not mistaken. You can come over here and take this one out. Or just straight up wolf.
Do not hold back.
Nice.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, get him, puppers. Oh, just bit him in half. No, I could throw another bomb, but there's no point at this point. We pretty much got these guys dead. I'm sorry, Jubilas. I didn't know you had 3 shots in you. The hell was that?
Die!
We really need to get a dex belt for her. That's higher than what she's at.
This
So
will
that she gets
hurt.
some extra bonus to her swing with those race spells. There is gear, by the way, that is a solid bonus to ray attack spells. like a ridiculous +4 to all your race spell attack bonuses, which is just amazing, by the way. Wait for these gobos to die. Oh, there they go. So I can loot their bodies. But like I said, there's a variety of ways that you can damage a target in this game. There's very few force damage attacks. Now there may be some on the divine side of things. I've never really played those enough to really get a good feel for all their spells. There's a lot of divine damage. That's not force damage. Searing Light is a fine example, I believe, of that. But force damage from Magic Missile and Battering Blast are solid choices for the reason that most people are not immune to them. If they are, they're immune to Magic Missile, period, because they have like a shield spell on. Or they're immune to magic in general because they have a high spell resistance. Or just straight up immune to magic, which some of these bad guys are. You see we're actually entering an area I'm being very dumb by not buffing up, so we should definitely do so.
Yes.
It's time to act!
Dorraj.
Make sure I'm putting up my long-term buffs with extend on it. This one I don't care about because again, this always wears off. But Fly, on the other hand, is an amazing buff. This is the one that gives you wings. You can pick the type of wings you want. You want devil wings? You want some demonic wings? You want some gold dragon, brass dragon wings? We got all kinds. I like the pretty little angel wings. And I'm going to put it on me. Nice. She will buff herself up with that.
My skills are
Jubilos,
getting rusty.
buff up the team with that. And, oop, he's missing some spells. That one. Like so. Put that up there because they basically pair together nicely. And yep, those are good. Let's get that. This. That one. Glitters on you, buddy.
Let's
She.
move on.
That one. And seeing this. Just an amazing amount of buffs that we have for the team now. What you got here? Okay. Bandit Raider. In the dim light, you come across a group of armed men with swords and bows. Two of them are squatting near the body of a halfling. Spotting you, one of the men stands up and regards you with a crooked sneer. Well now, men, look. A corpse I don't know is dead yet. Well, what, you come to loot the place? The leader bares his teeth. You're too late. We were here first and we're keeping what we found. We're scholars. See, this is our find. Who are you and what are you doing here? Can't you see for yourself? Research as we are. Researching this crypt. Now, for everything we find, why, we give to the poor. The leader chuckles and the other bandits join in. We're here on a job. See, this one here hired us. The leader nods at the halfling corpse on the floor. Needed help to get into these ruins, and we were like, why not? He clicks his tongue sadly. But a shame. As soon as the little one showed us the way in, he became ill. Must be the excitement, I bet. Short of it is, the crypts are fine. We'll deal with the traps ourselves and start researching right away. The man nods at you and then nods at the exit, and you'd better leave before you catch something. Ooh. Diplomacy evil. Intimidate. Obviously the one we're going to go for. Get out before I bury... You know, we could fight these guys. We would definitely win this fight. But I don't think they have loot worth a damn. If they do, it's like probably like 1+1 magic item. It's not worth the wasting of our spells and our efforts, in my opinion. But XP-wise, Intimidate DC 22, and we have a 20. Get out before I bury you all here. Succeeded in an Intimidate check. What? Is that so? The leader steps toward you and locks eyes with you. As he attempts to stare you down, his angry expression falters and he swallows. Huh, you're serious, and as mad as they come. The leader tries to save face with an uneasy chuckle. Well, now this hole certainly isn't worth fighting over. We'll find easier pickings. We just got she just got 2016 XP. Peace out. Get the hell out of my damn crypt, you bastards. How is she doing for XP now? A nice check. Oh, look at that. She's just crushing it.
Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Sure, okay, that's exactly what that means. Okay, we're looting the body, but first here's our torn book. Talks about this crypt and the why he's here kind of thing. Got a melted shard of a ring. You know we needed that. He had a dagger, nuts, and a book of transmutations and bodily poisons. That was the other book number 3. Now, if you scroll through this area, you're going to find that we have a lot of traps. Not necessarily in here yet, but in this dungeon. There's going to be a lot of traps, a lot of triggers. This is like your first initiation, if you will, into click this, go here, click this, go here. So here was our first click. Click it. Boom. Going this way. Okay.
I'm there.
Remember, we have pause off for traps,
something
so we
here.
need to make sure we stop ourselves.
I'm
Now,
positive I found something.
he is super positive he found something. Let's send me up to disarm the trap.
A trivial task.
XP for me. What's this?
That was easy.
Other stuff. Quick save. You're going to do a lot of quick saves in here, so you don't have to redo traps or redo finding things. Notice that we have everywhere we're going to go, we're going to start getting these knowledge checks, lore checks, and again, the team we have right now, just a quick pause to show you, not counting Jubilos, this is our Triumvirate. Lore, knowledge, and, our knowledge and our lores. Solid 25, 16, 17, 17, 18, 16. We're doing good. Good perception all around. 12, 20, 19. And then, of course, you include Jubilos in this mess, and I guarantee you we should be fine. Doesn't mean we will, so still scum save it, but Knowledge World DC 23.
We need to try something else.
Pass on that. Scum save it. We can get it. Is a knowledge check, so we could up his intelligence by throwing on that spell for him, too, by the way.
You can thank me now.
But he got it all on his own. 270 XP. By the way, how's he doing? Yeah, he just leveled up, but he's still doing fine. Okay, moving on. Quick save.
Due time.
Treasure. Check it for traps.
Interesting.
Ooh, that was close.
That was easy.
Anything?
I'm there.
Nothing yet. We have the sarcophagus, which is what that is. Let's check the whole area first. Don't need to get jumped by some mummy.
There's something here.
Save. Disarm that trap, sir.
Ha! A trivial task.
Good job.
Done.
I do what I must.
Okay, now, this is a sarcophagus. I just want to see what we just picked up here. Anything fancy? Eagle Splendor. Charisma. Cool. This one is one of those items that is going to do multiple checks on us. Now, it used to be that it wouldn't let you away from it. Like if you try to do the trick, so that's why we're scum saving it, you couldn't step back. But I think they added that effect now, so you can step back and buff up. Notice we have an athletics check to open it. Obviously, that's the last thing you want to do. We can walk around it for a perception check. Obvious. Perception world knowledge. Jubilos can get this one, maybe. Perception check again. Examine the sarcophagus lid. That's the big one. So again, we have reasonable checks. We got we need a 4 or higher, a 7 or higher, 8 or higher, a 1 or higher. So we do the bottom and work our way up. Perception 22. Walk around the sarcophagus. Success. You walk around the sarcophagus, studying where it meets the floor. As you do, you notice fresh tracks in the dust. Someone has been here recently. This is our hard one. Knowledge World 28. Examine carvings on the sarcophagus with Jubilost. He passes it. Good job. The carvings on the coffin depict an ancient Cyclopean empire. They speak of a rebellion when human tribes rose against their Cyclopean masters. Judging by the images, the riot was brutally suppressed. The leader of the rebels was caught and the human army slaughtered. Perception 28. Again, this is the next tough one. We can actually step away from the sarcophagus, though. Make sure that our buffs are still on. Remember, she uses hers every time that she clicks on something, so I want to rebuff everybody up. So, quick save again, because we already got that XP. And then do the whole team again to click on it again. It should be the last 2 checks. Perception 28. She's got a 21 now. Examine the sarcophagus lid. Failed. Nope. Load game. That's why we scum save. We want to make all these checks early, because the harder the game gets, the more impossible some of these checks are going to be for us. So getting the XP early is going to be a boon for us. There we go. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Succeeded at perception check. You step closer to take a better look at the sarcophagus lid, and suddenly see deep scratches on its smooth gleaming surface. Judging by the lid, it was slid aside, then slid back into place. Also, you notice rows of small round holes covering the lid. Were they made to let air flow into the coffin? Now, last one. Athletics check. Slide the sarcophagus lid aside. Success. Putting all your strength into it, you slide the marble slab aside. The slab hits the ground with a great booming noise, echoing in the dark hall. To your horror, the sides of the coffin are raked with scratches and dried blood. Someone was buried here, and they were desperately trying to get out. But despite the scratch marks, there is nothing inside. The sarcophagus is empty. Time for a fight. In the darkness behind you, you hear a faint rustling sound. An involuntary shiver runs down your spine. All of a sudden, the grinding of stone erupts around you. The lids of the sarcophagi along the walls begin to slide open. Fight time! Not quite as bad as you think, but it's still pretty bad. Definitely want to level her up, though. Make her a level 8 Inquisitor. Warding Rune. At the 8th level, you can create a warding rune in a desired location. Any creature entering a 5-foot area around the rune must make a will save, or they will not be able to attack for a number of rounds equal to half your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. So she's level 8 right now, so 4 rounds. The rune lasts for a number of rounds equal to your level in this class that gave you access to this domain. You can use this ability once per day at 8th level, and 1 additional time per day every 4 levels in the class that gave you access to this domain beyond 8th. That's a long start, long end. That was a typo. They wanted to have that in like italics, I'm sure. Inquisitor. Boom. Skills. Upgrade. Upgrade. And let's go for more use magic device. Replace the spell. We already have AoE spells on the team, so delay poison is kind of meaningless, right? So now we can replace something like delay poison. And that's really the only one on this list that I think I want to get rid of. But that'll be a level 2 spell that we get to slot back up. Notice, I got my list here. We are working on our Inquisitor. She's level 9. She's monking it up, right? Here's your Crane Wing, baby. Improve them our attack, dodge, crane style, and base attack bonus of 5 or more. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Could have gotten it here, but we wanted Corn get smashed. So now she has her Crane Wing, and it's going to start crushing it. Because Crane Wing is another +4 to her dodge. If they miss her by less than 4, by 4 or less, I lose that bonus. But they don't hit me. Okay? So again, you'll see that your dodge, let's put it this way, your armor class is going to vary depending on how the fight goes. But that's, again, a big, big bonus for her. Level 2, replacing the spell that we took away. Remember, because we had here at level 3, delay poison communal, so we don't need it to have the watered down version, the single target version. This one is better in that it lasts longer, but so what? An hour buff is plenty. I like whole person. Castigate's a solid choice. Castigate, for those of you that don't know, 1 target will partial save each round. Okay, so you compel the target to beg for forgiveness. On a failed save, the target cowers in fear. On a successful save, it is shaken for 1 round. So even if they make the check, they're shaken for 6 seconds. That's not amazing, but remember, anyone that my character hits that's shaken is considered flat-footed. So this could be a way to set up flat-footed for my main character. So easier to hit targets. So solid choice. Find traps, hold person. Lesser resto is a solid choice, and I think we'll take lesser resto, quite frankly, because if we don't have someone on the team that can do this, we get hosed. Anyone that takes any ability damage, we got potions for that? Nope. Well, I guess we're resting to make it burn off, or hoping for the best. Lesser restoration is a good call here. Level 3, we got AoE moves to protect us from damage and poisons. We don't have any of the cure moves yet, so we could grab that, obvious. Searing Light is a solid one, but she has crap for dexterity, if I remember correctly. But this is a solid ray attack. We could do See Invisibility Communal on her as well. She could use that. Remove Disease could be useful. protection from energy, but eventually would probably pounce out of that to grab communal protection from energy. But still solid. Prayer's a good choice. It's an AoE buff and an AoE debuff for allies and enemies. And notice that there's no save for this. As a matter of fact, I think I am going to grab that. That could be a good way for us to screw over those guys in the Tenebra Steppes, if they're not just straight immune to it, because there is spell resistance here. +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks for the team, and the exact opposite penalty for the bad guys. So that's pretty sweet. I should have showed you Fester just to show it to you, because this one's, again, 1 round per level, or 1 round. If the target succeeds in a fortitude save throw, Fester lasts for only a single round. What does it do? Blocks healing abilities. So if anything's regenerating and being a problem, because they're basically healing too much, we can stop their healing by making them resistant to healing, with spell resistance, basically. Which is what Fester does. Kind of an interesting one. The litanies, I mentioned this the other day, and I never mentioned more about them. I should have talked about them. Litany of Entanglement only lasts for 1 round. I'm not a fan. But it is a swift action, and it does hamper a target's movement. So if someone's running up to your ass to kill the wizard, and oh my god, what are we going to do? Well, this is turn-based combat, baby. Litany of Entanglement. Boom, he fails his save. He's basically entangled for 1 round. Remember, that's not just slows his movement. The entangled effect is like a -4 to their dexterity for 1 full round. That means their armor goes down, their ranged attacks go down, their reflexes go down. There's a lot of things you just did to that guy with this one spell. The sad part, again, is it's a 1 round effect. Period. Really? You couldn't give me 1 round per caster, even for every other caster level. No, just 1 round. Litany of Eloquence, on the other hand, fascinating diatribe of grace, causing your target to do nothing but listen. They are fascinated. They just stand there staring at you like a dumbass until they get smacked in the face. But any damage, like I said, breaks the effect. But again, for 1 full round, you can just lock somebody up. Kind of nice. There's spell resistance. I didn't see anything in here about it being safe. It's a mind-affecting charm spell, swift action, so super fast. So gotta love that. So if I need it, just nope, you lock up. This is 2 different ways to do it. I never get these. That doesn't mean they're not good choices. Heroism is another amazing choice, and again, having someone on the team that can straight up give us a +2 to a swing, saves, and skill checks is awesome. But remember, we got that wand. It's like 40 some charges in that thing still. We're fine. We don't need this yet. We'll probably get it, but I do like prayer. And it's a luck bonus. Remember, luck bonuses will stack with morale bonuses like this one, and competence bonuses. So there's different bonuses. You want to kind of stagger them around. If you get too many of the morale bonuses like this, the buffs won't stack. It's just going to be whichever is the quote-unquote best. So this is a nice addition, in my opinion.
I will
And
not
just because you got that, I definitely want to start pulling these things out. This is more of an attack, so I'm going to put it in the attack. And let's resto like so. Okay. Now, are we ready for this mess? Do we have dogs out? We do not.
dispatch
There
those
you go.
fools.
Skeletal champions. Not even mummies. See, the first thing in my mind when you saw a sarcophagus was, where's the mummies at? Nope, no mummies. Just skeletal champions. And we can summon those, so I ain't worried about this. Eliza, she's all toughy tough. And remember, she's got crane wing, crane style, all that jazz going. So she should be uber for tanking. Let's take a look at her tanking abilities now. All puppers. Proto. This guy hasn't done anything yet. Can you get over here and blast him? Sneak attack for 23 damage. Beautiful. Jubilost. You know you want to bomb him. Yeah, you do. Oh, that's a sick look. I love the blue flames and everything. I like it when you use the spells, the magic missile. Here, I'll show you. And when it explodes, it leaves a trail of like dripping magic missile everywhere. It's just cute looking. All that. That is gorgeous. That's a dev that gives a damn about their game, man. I'm just saying, that looks cool. Is there anything around here? Doesn't appear to be. Cool, cool. Eliza.
Strike as one.
and finish these guys off, probably. So this is a map location that we probably could have been at. We're at level 5 or 6, like right after, because remember, it opens up at chapter 2. It's not like it was hidden from us, really. But, having said that,
Run them through.
why do it when you can literally just walk all over them? If you just wait like a level. I must admit, it is impressive to see the difference that one level will do to a fight. And like her one little upgrade, that massive upgrade for her armor.
I'm there.
That's enough to make me almost want to go back to the Triumvirate steps now and kick its ass. Now we were here, did everything we could here, and you may think, oh, we're done, right? Nope. While we did this, look what happened. We opened up the rest of the caverns, or some of the caverns. Not all, this one's still blocked, but we see we have path 1, path 2 now, right? So again, we're doing good. Proto, delay your turn past Jubilost. I want to give him a chance to... let's see, we got melee fighters, and archer. Let's do a melee fighter so we can knock one on his ass. Boom. Not dead, but knocked down, so he failed his check. Move Jubilost to here. Boom. Now, Proto. You can do a fire beam attack on this guy. Finishing off that dude who's on the ground. You go there. Oop. Took me by surprise. Alright. Make sure my weapon's buffed just in case it's not. Charge this one. Now remember, I have wings. And just for those of you that don't know what those do, the fly, doesn't matter that it's angel wings, just that it's fly. I have a speed increase. Goes 40 if I wear medium or heavy armor. I'm a sword saint. I never wear armor, so I'm already zipping around at 60, baby. Now, yes, I may have a medium or heavy lower. That's a different story. But again, with me being a strength-based character, the chances of me being on a medium load is pretty slim. Remember, I'm going to be wearing gear that's like, oh, you're wearing some robes and a hat, and here's a staff, or whatever weapon you're wielding. And that's basically about it. Some boots and a belt. I mean, really, none of that shit should ever put me at medium. Now, if I'm fatigued or exhausted, that's a different story. If someone debuffs my strength, again, that's a different story. But by and large, I should always get my speed movement, and I should always get a nice +3 dodge to armor class against melee only, immunity to difficult terrain, and that's baller. That's like grease spell and I believe web spell. I'm immune to both of those. And I get a bonus to mobility equal to half my caster level, and I'm never going to dip outside of Sword Saint. So by the end of this, I'll have a +10 in my mobility checks. So again, amazing. And there is another fly spell that lasts longer. This one is 1 minute per caster level. Yeah. The other one is 1 hour per caster level, I believe. But that's over land flight. And it's not as good a buff. Like I don't get the 60-foot movement. I get like 40-foot movement. But still, it's pretty solid. Liza, why don't you charge this doofus as well? It's okay. The puppers will finish him off. Yeah, puppers. You can do it. Yeah, there's some damage. Jubilost, shoot this guy.
A clever ploy. Amateurs.
Nice. Proto.
Let's hear you cry.
I should be using this, by the way. I'm not paying attention. That's more damage if I do the other one.
This will hurt.
Go. Eliza. Bone shaker
These
this thing.
magics should be used in other ways.
Oh, you can't bone shaker those? Since when? Alright, well, let's use your canter. There we go. Goodbye.
I do what I must.
Alright, now we're getting a lot of loot, as you see, but it's all garbage stuff.
Would be welcome.
And we're already making people tired because of it. So we definitely need to start pitching this stuff. And this is why I don't mind taking the team here. Because A, I need the strength to help carry it back out. And B, while I could probably solo this map with Dora already at level 10, it would be hard to do it. It wouldn't be impossible, but I could do it. This gives everyone else some XP. And from there, also, I can start pack muling stuff back out. So, multi-trips to this location was going to be a thing anyway. We already knew this. Don't need all these. Alright, feel good about that. Again, nice tight pile. I come down this one first just because it's the first one. That doesn't mean it's the right way to go, but you know, I usually follow a wall. I'm a old cartoon maze person where it's like, well, how do I get out of the maze? Well, you just pick a wall and follow it till the end of the maze. It'll always get you there. If it doesn't, then there's something wrong with that maze. So,
A trivial task.
nice XP for him. He's cruising right
Time
along
to
to
get
level
some
11.
rest, isn't
Okay, so
it?
now you're going to see we're going to have lots of
Interesting.
traps and lots of treasure.
That was easy. I'm there.
Traps. We're going to have a lot of different
something
perception
here.
checks. Before we trigger that, I want to check the room out.
We'll do it the hard way.
Okay, triggering that. Just released Skeletal Champion. 1, 2, 3. And yes, I know he ended his turn. I wanted the dogs to engage. I probably should have delayed, though. That was kind of dumb. Alright, Dora. Get over here and do this job. Boom. Take damage, you son of a bitch. She's good enough. She's tired, but
Do
she's good
not
enough that she can
hold
fight.
back. We shall overcome.
Boom. Doggers are doing work. Alright, you got your cantrip on?
Die!
Sneak attack. Oh no! How did that swing go? 26. We're missing something. Something is always going on with her. I need to figure out why. Is she heavy? No. She doesn't have any armor on. Her toggles are on. I wonder if I just need to reset her togs. Did you invest in mobility like you should have? Yeah, you got 3 ranks in there. Why are you not getting your crane style crane wing going? One hand's free. She's got one hand free. Make sure she's on the nunchakus. Ah, well, whatever. Jubilos, feel free to bomb these two. Nice. Dora,
You son
get
of
one on the
one!
ground. And that extra movement, man, you can get across the entire map with this
Strike!
dude. Liza.
Attack!
Nice. Maybe it's because she needs a full turn.
In due time.
That might be it. Because she moved. Whereas if she's standing stationary, we'll need to test that. That might be what's going on. I hate to give you bad information. That's why it bothers me that she's not getting the armor that I expected from her. She's still doing fine. It's not an issue. It's just, again, if I tell you that she should be in the 30s, then I expect her to goddamn well be in the 30s. Alright, we have another path here. And I'm betting it's going to open this one. And again, we're sealed in, so we have no choice. Never noticed that before.
I'm there.
We will prevail.
There's Liza. Doggies. Proto-Lich. Is 5-foot step going to be enough? Maybe. No. But with the
Run
crossbow I
them
can.
through.
Yeah, Oh, other guy. Cool. Alright, Dora. Charge it. Juby. Shoot from back there.
Primitives.
Can. Move forward, sir. Liza.
Strike as one.
Know what to do. Well, I got better armor than her right now. That's not right. Alright. You can do your
Hear
kicker
you
now.
cry.
Oof. Putting the whooping on us.
Don't hold back!
It's okay. Juba lost. Full
Will
shot at
they
this like 3
ever
times.
learn?
1, 2. Oh, never mind. Good work, Juba lost. Liza. Alright, I'm going to just straight up bomb your ass with some fire. Oh, I gotta put that other spell-like ability she has in here too. Warding Ruin. Alright, let's get rid of that. Slap that down there. Here we go. We'll have to try that sometime. See how that works. I never actually officially used it. Might be garbage. You will find that a lot of those are. But, can't be helped.
Die!
Take that. Door.
This will hurt!
Boom. Alright, we found stuff back here. What was that?
Yes?
Get your ass back here. Okay, treasure-wise. Nothing we're gonna pick up. Treasure-wise. Nothing we're gonna pick up.
Over there.
Oh, hey there. First, let's do this.
A rest would be welcome.
I know, kid, I know.
Ha! A trivial task.
What does this say? Crumbling column is cracked and corroded as if an acid was poured on it. Okay. Am I supposed to do something with
It's
it? Am I supposed to
time
shoot
to
with
act.
acid?
I stand ready. These magics should be used in other ways.
Nope, apparently not. What we got here?
I do
we got any
what I
traps here
must.
first? Doesn't appear to be. Ooh, what's that? That's a robe. Robe of water. Cold aura. Okay. This is one of your 4 elemental robes. So this is robe of water, there's robe of earth, robe of fire, and robe of air, I believe. Air is for electric, fire is obviously fire, water is clearly cold spells, and earth is acid spells. This is a +2 to the DC check of any cold spell you have. Now, who has cold spells? Now, I have cold spells that I have been using in the past called Snowball. And it has a saving throw, so a DC check. That's basically it. I've used nothing else. I do have another one here that could be cold. So I have, I suppose, 2 spells that have cold in the descriptor, or will, if I cast a cold dragon's breath. Having said that, though, she has access to the full wizard spell book from 1 to 6. And she definitely uses Snowball. And she'll have... Frigid Touch doesn't have a save, so it doesn't matter for it. Nothing cold here, just like for me. When she gets to level 4 stuff, though, she'll be able to cast Dragon's Breath as well. And I'm sure there's like a Ice Storm in there or some other crap. So again, she'll have a variety of spells that she'll have access to
Battles
probably way
await.
before me. Since she doesn't have a robe anyway, might as well give it to her. And again, her snowballs will get +2 to their DC check. Win-win. That's a solid upgrade. Let's click that thing. Found the path, and I found a clicky. By pure dumb luck. Quick save. We have no idea what
A
we're doing here.
rest would be welcome.
Belt, bunch of loot.
I'm off.
Belt of Mighty Con +4. Now we're talking. Good solid loot. She don't need it. I have the 2, 2, and 2. I'm going to stay with it. She has nothing. We must have took it off of her to give it to someone else. Here you go, kid. Here's some con extra HP for you. She'll definitely appreciate that. More fortitude besides. Solid choice. I'd want to get her, quite frankly, a strength con or a strength dex belt. Best case scenario, but I'll take just con. So, quick save that mess.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
I know, everybody's tired. As long as you're not exhausted, I'm going to push on. On that, though, we have been running for over an hour. So let's actually stop the video and start back up again. I'll be right back.